Alright, y'all, welcome back to some Witcher 3. Quick update on where we are. Last time I left you guys, I was about to get some rest. And I think I was level 64. So I've been running around, just killing drowners and neckers and other shit. So now I'm level 65. I got Geralt all ready to go. The goal today is to start taking out some of these quests that are below level 65. So like we'll go see Keira Metz. I'm going to wait on this one, Wild at Heart, because I want to do that one thoroughly. But we'll run over there to do Woodland Beast. We'll do the Shrieker. But first, we'll go visit Keira. You ready to go, Roach? Let's go visit Keira Metz, shall we? We might want to stop by Black Bow and see if the pedal has some more saltpeter.
Don't you look at me.
Faithless, move it, sir.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
One fucked up face.
He's not scared.
Master Witcher, there's an elven burial ground in the caverns nearabouts mid-copse. And a heap of monsters roaming about it.
Is that right?
You've mastered a trade. Keeps the hunger at bay.
Except it doesn't, because I don't make any money with my trade. Which, what you think about, is actually pretty fucking terrible. Stop that, Roach. Stop that. You don't run over the good people here.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with Witcher.
I'm gonna do some of these horse races too.
There against the dark, stormy sky, Death, the severe master, will invite you to dance. You'll dance in a row, away from the dawn towards the dark lands. Rain will wash the tears, turn salt from your cheeks.
Bullshit. really want to use that lamp Kira has. I wonder if she'll let me borrow it. Talking to the dead. Could be quite useful to her, Richard. Pella, you're waiting for me. What's up,
White
bro?
wolf. Wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
You know what I need. Saltpeter.
Could use a few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
Show me the saltpeter. You need to talk to your supplier, man. Last time you had 20. Now you got 7?
So long.
It's barely enough for one batch of Zercanian powder. Come on, Peller.
Faster.
It won't be as common as far as man whip your arse.
Best way to go from here.
That's it, Roach.
If only me man were forever getting tossed at the tavern.
Alright, looks like we got some assholes on the horizon. Expected. Let's juice up. Let's see. Is Arondite powered up? No, we still got to power that up too. As we get prepared to do that as well. Bandits, come out to play. Yay!
Try me!
Friends have abandoned ye.
kill you! Kill him! Strip him!
Really hoping for a ham sandwich. One thing those bandits are usually good for is a decent ham sandwich. Turn should be coming up here shortly. Hope Kira has some saltpeter. What do you think, Roach? You think Kira has some saltpeter? All Kira's worried about is stiff Peter. But I need saltpeter. Is Kira actually a monster? It's just weird that I sense her as I sense monsters.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Just trying to eavesdrop wasn't really working. Oh yeah, there's the lamp. It's exactly what I want.
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt. You gave me quite a start.
Bullshit, you know I was there.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones.
Titties
Not
hanging out.
something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who do you want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times,
I think I've heard this.
but I've no way of knowing who would answer.
Okay, that's enough. Let me see what you have for sale.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
What do you have for me, Kira? You've got some potion of clearance, and I do need that. Thank you. Got some books here. Any Interesting reading. Manuscript. Fort lure. Chort lure. Give me that. Thank you. I'll take that book there. I will take that book. And I will take that book. And I'll take all the saltpeter you have, which doesn't look like much. One batch worth. What is it with you guys? How do you have a perfect stack of 10 of everything down here? It's very suspicious, Kira. Very suspicious indeed. But enough of that. Said you had a request for me.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure.
The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it.
They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
Why do you want to lift the curse?
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think. Your image. That's all you care about.
The point is, listen. I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
That's the Kira I'd expect.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Let me think about it just for a second. I want to read these books real quick.
Need to think about it.
Not too long, I trust. If you've any questions...
I'll know where to find you.
Now to these books. Right, we got some. The Lodge of Sorceresses. Gonna be a good read here. Just as warty slime-slathered toads croak into the fetid swamp in search of a kindred company, so too do sorceresses seek their own kind. Driven to gather and scheme against all that is good and worthy, the coven gathering the worst of them. The nab of those utterly depraved and swollen thick with the pus of magic was the Lodge of Sorceresses. The first fiends of this lodge were Philippa Alhart, Lady of Monte Calvo, Tris Marigold of Maribor, Kira Metz of Carreras, Margarita Lo Antille, Sheila de Tanserville of Creighton, Sabrina Glevissig of Ard Carrag, Fringillo Vigo of Beauclair, Francesca Findebar, and Ida Amin. Ida? Elven women, Asia var Anhaid and Yennefer of Vengerberg. On the summit of Bald Mountain they gathered, witches all, to swear fealty to their devils and demons, their masters and lovers, and to promise to bring doom upon those living in peace in the northern realms. Summit of Bald Mountain. 'Twas they who stood behind the murders of Demavend, king of Aedirn, Foltest, king of Temeria, and many other noble men besides. 'Twas they who brought about the outbreak of yet another war with Nilfgaard. 'Twas they who sent plague and pox against decent, God-fearing folk. Yet take comfort, dear reader, for their deeds shall not go unpunished. Our gracious leader Radovid, fifth of his name, saw through their lies and swore their deaths as inevitable as they shall be painful. So Radovid doesn't like the sorceresses, huh? Travel between worlds. Also of this ilk are the many rural legends about people captured by the wild hunt. Alright. Running through many folk tales is a common motif of travel between worlds. By way of example, think of Orpheus, who ventured into the nether realms to save his beloved. Theodore, who, fleeing a hurricane, found himself in the drab and monotonous world of Zoe, or Escila, who tumbled down a ferret hole into a land that had never heard of wonder. Also of this ilk are the many rural legends about people captured by the wild hunt, only to return to their homelands after years riding the sky with the spectral cavalcade. Academia has, for the most part, dismissed these tales as mere epiphenomena of human irrationality. I, on the other hand, always operate on the assumption that a grain of truth lies in every tale, and so have decided to make it my goal to find, after years of research, I have ascertained with great certainty that travel between worlds was once indeed possible, though only to a select few. The key is the so-called elder blood, or rather, to use the scholarly term, the gene of Lara Doran, the powerful elven sorceress. By comparing her genealogical tables against all known folk tales, I have been able to determine that she and her descendants were the archetype of the world's traveling heroes of many legends. The bearer of Lara's gene possessed an extraordinary talent, which allowed them to move through time and space and to reach realms beyond the borders of the known world. The overwhelming majority of them, however, did not know how to control this. It would only manifest itself in extreme situations, pushed out by sudden bursts of emotion, or when the bearer's life was at risk. This is how the above-mentioned Orpheus, in shock after the death of his wife, could in fact journey to another world, which he foolishly mistook for the afterlife. The hurricane provided the pressure needed for Theodore, terrorized at his home by his zany Uncle N, to unleash his talent and teleport to a world free from madcap antics. And if we read between the lines, we clearly see Escila was a prostitute and a fist-tech addict. The ferret hole represents how, when she had reached rock bottom, she whisked herself away to another universe to get sober. Unfortunately for any future Escilises, the sad conclusion of my research is this: Lara Doran's line has been irrevocably cut off. The last bearer of her genes, Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, heiress to the throne of Cintra, died childless many years ago. You don't know shit, obviously. The conjunction of the spheres. Scholars have many vices. Possibly the worst among them is a tendency to describe the simple and unnecessarily complex terms, to dress the plain in the garb of false learning. The conjunction of the spheres might serve as an excellent example of this. This name, so mysterious to a commoner's ear, could be replaced with a much simpler alternative: when the worlds collided. The phenomena itself can also be explained in terms simple enough for a child to understand. Imagine, dear reader, that our world is a ship sailing on a great sea. From its deck, we can see other distant vessels. Those are the stars. These vessels each bear their own goods and their own crews. They usually pass us at some distance, barely visible specks, even viewed through a spyglass. Once every few thousand years, however, a storm breaks above this cosmic sea, a storm so strong it tosses the ships towards one another, making them sail cheek by jowl. Part of the crew of one ship can at such times move to another, and some of the cargo from one ship's hold can spill onto a neighboring vessel. When the weather calms, the ships separate once again and sail their separate ways, invariably different ways. The so-called post-conjunction beings, namely monsters such as ghouls and basilisks, are precisely such passengers from another vessel, and we humans are castaways, flung against our will from somewhere far away into a world previously inhabited by the elder races. Once here, we learn the arcane mysteries of magic, unbeknownst to us before. Could the worlds collide once more? Perhaps. Can this cataclysm be avoided, or the opposite, hastened? Some scholars believe there are beings who have mastered this skill, who possess rare genes which allow some to seize the helm of our vessel and steer us to safer waters or to our doom. Whose skull is that, Kira? Care to tell me that? Alright, I finished reading the books, Kira. You can stop looking at that
Geralt,
thing.
just when I was starting to miss you.
I never left. What? Oh, the mage from this isle. Tell me more about him.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded as fellow magic practitioners.
Well, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
This island that's cursed.
Prepared to help after all?
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Kyle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Kyle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Bet you like that.
Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use, provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you. It might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
So where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all.
Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt.
Thank you.
All right, let's see what we got here. Look at this asshole. News of the Nilfgaardian army's approach led nobles of all ranks and orders to pack up their silver and flee post-haste to safer harbors, abandoning all thought of defending their patrimony and leaving their lands at the invaders' mercy. Lord Serad was no exception to this rule. The magnate had ruled much of Velen from his base at Crow's Perch before fleeing with his family to take shelter in a tower on Fyke Isle. The safety he sought there was not, however, to be found, and the massacre in which he was slaughtered became the source of a great many ghastly rumors and legends. According to one of them, Serad, unmoved by human suffering, had his mage poison starving peasants who had come to him to beg for food. A hideous tale, yet one that sadly seemed plausible given the desperate conditions in the land. And Kira was also updated. Kira then asked Geralt for another favor, lifting the curse from the tower on Fyke Isle. Curses and favors being what Geralt does best, he obliged. All right, let's read the conclusion of an invitation. And indeed she did not, but nor did she mean what you or Geralt surely had in mind. In truth, she had a favor to ask. She wanted Geralt to help her tackle the curse afflicting Fyke Isle. Geralt thought he was going to get some booty. All right, we've got what we came here for. Let's see. Where is this other one, though? A tower full of mice. A horrible curse had befallen Fyke Isle, and the tower that stood upon it. Half a year prior, Lord Serad had moved his court there, seeking shelter from approaching Nilfgaardian armies. While famine raged all around, the Lord of Velen wallowed in excess and cared not a whit for his suffering vassals. The gods saw fit to punish him, and towards this end cursed him. One day, a host of mice scurried into the tower and proceeded to devour everything, including Serad, his court, and his resident mage, Alexander. The isle had been haunted since that day, and fishermen feared to sail the lake, putting yet another dent in the already battered local economy. The local peasants thus asked Kira to lift the curse, and she turned to the Witcher for help. Enticed by Kira's charms and her promise of additional rewards, Geralt took on the task. The sorceress equipped him with a magic lamp he could use to commune with dead souls, gave him a firm pat on the rear for good luck, and sent him off to lift the curse. Dandelion, you be making up some shit, putting it in there. A little pat on the ass. What are you talking about, man? Let's check out this lamp here. Oh, it's already equipped. Let's see if it says any. Allows one to see and hear ghosts. You a ghost, Kira? Where's that head at? How come I can't see this ghost here? How come I can't see this ghost right here? You were just talking to it. How come I can't see it? Does this magic really work? This is starting to feel like bullshit, Kara. What you got down here? Corpses? The Xenobox. The Eye of Nahlim and the Xenobox. Gotta admit, Kira's hooked us up. That's not what I want. I want another one. Let's see where this takes us. Takes us all the way back over there. Stay on the trail, Roach. Gonna get us killed, you know that?
You white one, think like you do.
What's up, guys? How's it hanging?
Grad, you've not poked your nose out the village.
Run, Roach.
My father told me once. Probably to sell you to a beggar, but none was interested.
What about them mines he took the wenches from Bellows to?
I heard some lizard had woven its nest there. Wouldn't go down those old if you paid.
The cow's no food.
Heard you can get food from Baron's men. How? You know? You just gotta...
Sweet my little eye. They give you a lot?
Come on.
Whores. Good time to eat some of this salted pork. Ooh, look, I have a ham sandwich down here. I'll eat that for dinner. Salted pork, a little bread there, some water.
Let's go.
Okay. The drowners clearly see me coming. If they're not gonna run, they must want to die. I know you drowners see me coming. I saw you. Come on. Come get your medicine. Come on. There it is. Don't choke on it.
Show me what you got.
Alright, let's keep on going. We're going up here first.
That's it, Roach.
See what's going on in that place. If anything. Sounds like we got some necker action over here. Put them this Ogroid oil.
Show me what you got.
Flex the old muscles a little bit.
What now, you piece of filth?
Oh! Bullseye. That's what I'm talking about. Witcher style right there. See that? The fuck is that? Probably just a bear. What's this? Motherfucking Cujo. Probably got somebody trapped inside there. Can't say I blame them. These dogs are vicious.
Roasted a dog. Must have been pretty darn hungry.
Thought they were running from the dog. They might have roasted the dogs. We're here roasting dogs. What we got in here? Stay back, Roach. These motherfuckers are roasting animals.
Come out. I'm not gonna hurt you. When did you last eat?
A week back. Half a charred squirrel and a handful of berries.
Why are you out here alone? Where are your parents?
Blackens killed some of them. Others kicked us out themselves. Too many mouths to feed, they said.
25 coins, not gonna get him much because the food around here costs like 75 coins just for a piece of chicken. Well, which should I do here? Let's give her the coin, I guess. That's probably the best thing to do.
I don't have any food, but maybe this'll help.
Thank you. Here, for you. For your kindness. You're a monster. All of them.
Oh, thanks, guys. Gave me a doll.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Pretty sure I already read that.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's hungry. Ain't allowed to play near Cool Perch. 1, 2, 3. This'll your witch see thee. Shenanacking.
See, and I go come in here and watch this. They'll have some emerald dust or something. What you got in here, kids? Platter. What is this? Dwarven? A doll.
Somebody nicked me dolly.
Oh shit. Better get out of here. Might be the doll the girl just gave me.
Thistle. Thistle. Shenanacking.
Let me kill this bear over here before it kills these fucking kids. And Necker probably obviously didn't learn his fucking lesson. What is this over here? Oh shit. Pack of wild dogs. Oh god. Oh god. This is damn pitchforks.
Let's dance.
I think I've had enough excitement. Oh god. Alright, wait here, Roach. Just dogs over here. Wait here. Jesus. killing. It's been killing relentlessly over here. Let's go, Roach. Let's take this off.
That's it, Roach. Not your lucky day.
Hey, Roach, not even afraid of you. Watch out, kid. Bringing in a little doggy.
Terribly dear, these tariffs.
It's the king who sets them, not me.
But you decide who passes, not Radovid. Perhaps we might reach an understanding, eh?
We could talk it over, I suppose. But all a dry, like this.
There, Ilke, bring the corporal a cup.
What corporal? I'm but a common private.
One up for promotion, clearly. Why, you've an officer's manner. A wise head to go with it.
Greetings.
What do you got?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I can sell you a few things.
Farewell.
Want to try some goose foot? Supposed to taste like beans.
Reckon so, aye. Will you brew the burdock soup? I'd be feared of poisoning myself.
There you go. 'Tis the hunger. Makes me head spin.
Alright, y'all. That's it for this episode of Witcher. Witcher 3. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.